Okay, let's see how we can draw a BCG matrix. As we discussed, it is consisting from two dimensions. The vertical dimension is market growth rate, and the horizontal line is relative market share. For the vertical line, which is discussing about the growth rate of the industry and also the growth rate of each of our products in comparison to the previous year. So we mark here almost middle as the average growth rate of the industry we're working in. Consider we're talking about the software industry, so consider it is 20%. It is almost announced or published by secondary sources or market research organization or some governmental organization like Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Industry. They normally publish the average growth rate of each industry annually. So consider 20% for the software industry that we're working in. So for the horizontal line, we mark half of the line as 1. The starting point is the right side, which is 0, and the left side is the end, which is 1 divided by 0. Okay, so this line is not an arithmetic line or arithmetic series. It is based on a progressive series. So in order for us to remember, BCG told that it is better to put the arrowhead here, but this line is completely normal. It's an arithmetic series, so it is just going up, increasing as you go up. But for the horizontal line, while we are going to the left, it is increasing. So consider here is half of the line is 1. We have here as 1/2, and the left of the 1, it is just reflecting the situation in the right side of the 1. For example, this is 1 over 1 and 1/2, which equals to 2. And again, for example, if this is 1/4, this will be 4, and this will be 5, and so on. It's not important. It's not exactly something important. Just roughly you can point some figures there in order to visualize the position, the rough location or position of your product. So we have one here. We draw a dash line, and then we draw a dash line here as well. So we have 4 cells. Now we want to see how we should locate each of our products in this matrix. We have some formulas, as you see here. For product growth rate, which we will position on the vertical line, as you see, we have number of items sold in current year deducted by number of items sold in last year and divided by number of items sold in last year. So let's see how we can locate a product. For instance, we're talking about our ERP solution. So consider we sold, for instance, 500 licenses for this year, but for last year we sold 400. So the product growth rate of our ERP solution will be 500 deducted by 400, the result divided by 400. And we should write it in percentage format. So it will be 25%. Consider if this is 20%, it will be something around here. That will be 25%. Okay. But for the relative market share of our product, it is For example, our ERP solution market share divided by the market share of its closest competitor. Look, we may have different competitors for our ERP solution, but here we just consider the one which has the closest market share to our ERP solution. For instance, if we have 30% as market share of our ERP solution, if a competitor has 40% of the market and the other one has 25% of the market, so the closest competitor is the one who has the 25% of the market share, and we just consider that competitor in our calculations. So for the product market share, consider for instance we sold 500 for this year, and our closest one is 300. Okay. For instance, consider that our market is a market of just 1,000 potential licenses that could be sold. So it will be, ours will be 50% of market share, and our closest competitor is 30%. But anyway, it will be 500 divided by 300, which equals 1.6. So it will be something around, this is 1, this is 2, it would be here 1.6. So we just locate the center of the circle where these two figures meet, which is here. And then this is the center of the circle. The center of the circle is important, that where it is located in these four cells. We should draw a circle. The circle isn't just a visual thing that we want to see, okay, how much the revenue of this product is creating revenue for our organization. So the size of the circle is not something very important, it's just a visual thing, and it is the relation it has in comparison to the total revenue of our organization. So how much the revenue is for this product. We just, for example, draw a circle like this. So this is ERP solution. This is where ERP is located in our BCG matrix. Consider another product which is customer relationship management. Consider we sold 400 for this year. For last year we sold 500. So it will be 4 deducted by 500 divided by 500, which will be minus 25%. If this is 25 to 20%, for instance, this will be 0, and this will be minus 25. And for the relative market share, again, we have, for instance, we sold 300, and our closest competitor 500. So 300 divided by 500, it will be 0.6. And it must be something around here. So again, we locate the center of our circle in the place that these two figures meet. Again, the size of the circle is not that much important. It is just a visual thing to show how much of revenue this product is generating in our company in comparison to the total revenue of the organization, the share of the revenue of this product in comparison to the total revenue of the company. So consider that this is the circle and this is our CRM solution. So like this, we locate other products. For instance, this is our BI solution. We have our office automation here. We have cloud ERP. We have marketing automation and so on. So we draw other products like these, and then we start analyzing, okay, what does each cell mean, and if a product is in a specific cell, what does it mean, and what should we do for it, and what kind of strategies should be developed to locate the product in a better situation, and what guidelines are extracted from all these sort of analysis. So let's continue to analyze each cell.